Here we're going to take a look at point-slope form and how do you write and graph linear equations using point-slope form. First we need to see what point-slope is, and that is a line with slope m that contains the point x sub 1 and y sub 1, which is written as y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times the difference of x and x sub 1. I can't help but notice that this all looks very familiar as an equation, but slightly different. If I was to think about what the slope equation is, it looks very similar. The slope formula being m is equal to y2 minus y1, all divided by x2 minus x1. So this is a good key idea to keep in mind, that this is an equation we already know. Let's look at putting point-slope form into y-intercept form. In this first equation, we can distribute the 3 to get y minus 5 is equal to 3x plus 36. When I add 5 to both sides, I'm going to get y is equal to 3x plus 41, which is slope-intercept form. To accomplish this, I used the distributive property on the 3 with parentheses and the addition property of equality. I was following the same 4 steps as solving equations that we learned earlier. In the center example, which is a literal equation, all that I needed to do was move that y sub 1 to the other side. So I'm going to add it to both sides, getting y is equal to m times x minus x sub 1, all plus y sub 1. And I did that using the addition property of equality. Now let's look at some examples. Given 2 comma 3, and that's the x and y, and a slope of 1/2, all I have to do is substitute values in. Y minus the y value, which is 3, is equal to m, which is 1/2, times x minus 2. I just substitute values. But what about if I'm given 2 points on a graph, like the center example, 3 comma 4 and 6 comma 2? Then I need to find the slope of these points. And I'm going to find the slope of these points by saying that m is 2 minus 4 all divided by 6 minus 3. This is going to give me a slope m equal to negative 2 over 3. Now all I need to do is substitute those values into my original equation so that I can get y minus 4 is equal to negative 2 over 3 times the difference of x and 3. What if I have to graph the equation, as in the third example? Then I'm going to look at the equation, and when I see that plus 1, I know that that should be a minus x sub 1. So minus times minus will give me a positive number. That means that x sub 1 is negative 1. I put my negative 1 on the graph. And the 4 in the y sub 1 position is a positive 4, so I count up 4 and mark that. That's giving me the first point on my graph. I'm going to use the slope 2 to find the next point, and I'm going to remember that that's 2 over 1. But my graph doesn't go that high, so instead of going up 2 and to the right 1, I'm going to go down 2 and to the left 1. This is going to give me left 1 to the negative 2 position. So down 2 from 4 is 2, and left 1 from negative 1 is negative 2. And having my 2 points, I have a line, and I connect them with a line. Just remember, math is more afraid of you than you are of it.